Welcome to GDs, and this is Yellowjackets, Season 1. Part 2. As Shauna reaches there, they tell her everything. They also learn that it was only them who got the message. Shauna asks them to arrange the money, and then they will put a tracker in it, in order to find who is blackmailing them. We learn that Shauna and Taissa became friends in the wilderness, as Taissa, despite knowing that Shauna was pregnant, kept her secret. Shauna, knowing that Taissa knows about her pregnancy, confides in her, and tells her that the baby's father is Jeff, Jackie's then boyfriend. Taissa also helped her out, as she tries to abort, but ultimately is not able to go through with it. While Lottie has a hallucination of a deer, she tells the religious Laura Lee about the same, and she agrees to be baptized. We then see in a flashback that a young Lottie distracted her parents mere seconds before a fatal car accident. Nat and Travis are able to kill a deer, but they find that it was infested by maggots, and Laura concludes that Lottie is having premonitions. While in present, Simone makes an appointment with a child psychologist, who concludes that Sammi has stress. Simone gets upset with Taissa, as she was distracted throughout the meeting with the psychologist. And because of the friction between them, she is not able to get the money from their joint account. But Nat was able to arrange for the same, by selling her car. She later meets with Kevin, and they end up sleeping together. While Misty, feeling Jessica is the one blackmailing her friends, ends up kidnapping her. Later, late at night, we find out that Taissa is the lady in the tree, to whom Sammi was referring to. Back in the wilderness, Taissa, Van, Misty, Akila, and Mari decide to get out, hoping to find something, as they know that winter is coming, and it's already difficult to find food, thus it is much better to try to get out while they still can, instead of dying of hunger. As they get ready to depart, Lottie tells Van that they will encounter a river of blood and red smoke on their journey. The group, on their way, find a red-colored river, but they conclude that it is because of the minerals in the soil. At night, as they decided to rest, one of the members was responsible for keeping an eye out. But as Taissa wakes up, she finds herself on a tree, while the rest of them are being attacked by wolves. Taissa defends the group by using a flare gun, but Van is severely wounded, and they decide to head back. Meanwhile, Shauna is being pushed by Jackie to tell her what's going on, as she feels distant from her. Shauna ends up telling her that she is pregnant, but lies about who the father is. But Jackie, still feeling Shauna is hiding something, goes through her diary, and finds out the truth. In the present, Nat, Shauna, and Taissa get ready to drop off the money for the blackmailer. They are able to track him, but he manages to get away, after falling into a box of glitter during the pursuit. Nat tries to shoot him, but is stopped by Taissa and Shauna. Kevin, realizing that Nat used his gun, is quite upset with her. Nat does not tell him about the blackmailer, and Kevin, feeling used, decides to end things. While Misty questions Jessica, believing her to be the blackmailer. But she reveals to her that she is not their blackmailer, but was hired by Taissa to learn if any of them was willing to talk. She also lets her know that during her investigation, she was able to find out that Travis's bank account was emptied after his death. On the other hand, as Shauna returns home, she finds that Adam was waiting for her, and they end up making out in her bedroom. In the morning, they are almost caught by Jeff, but Shauna is able to sneak Adam out by asking him to hide in the closet. Nat, not being able to catch the blackmailers, and seeing no way forward, was about to relapse, but Misty, seeing her from the camera, is able to stop her, and in the process, Nat learns about the hidden camera. Misty, in order to give her something to go on, tells her about Travis's bank account. Nat, having something, asks Susie, one of her old sponsors, to get her the information from the bank. And when she refuses to help, Nat resorts to blackmailing her. While back in the wilderness, Jackie reveals to Travis the name of the person with whom Nat had a relationship. And him being someone whom he hates, and Nat lying about it, he breaks up with her. Ben offers her relationship advice to Nat, and he also reveals to her that he is gay. Taissa, along with Van and others, are able to get back, and they stitch up Van in order to save her. Laura tells everyone that she has decided that she will be flying the aircraft out of the wilderness in order to get Van help. Jackie supports her, revealing to everyone that Shauna will also need medical help as she is pregnant. Laura is able to take off, but she is not able to get away, as the plane catches fire and explodes. Lottie, seeing this, is sure that the wilderness doesn't want them to leave. Back in the present, Thaisa tells Simone that during her time in the wilderness, she used to walk in sleep, and she thinks that because of the stress of the campaign, she might have started doing the same. And she asks her to leave with Sammi for a few days, as she is not sure what she might do in that phase. She also lets her know that she might have allowed their dog to escape by leaving the door open at night. While Callie was able to figure out that Adam stayed the night in their house, she tells her mom that he might be faking his identity, as she was not able to find him on any social media. Shauna, in order to know the truth, confronts Adam, but he is able to give her answers to each of his lies, and this makes Shauna somewhat trust him. But as she returns home, she finds her journals missing from her safe, and some particles of glitter on the floor. Seeing this, she confronts him again, and this time, she ends up killing him by accident. As she returns home, she finds her journals back in the safe, and knowing that Jeff also has access to her safe, she questions him. Jeff, being cornered, reveals to her that he was the one who blackmailed the group, because his furniture store was going out of business. And he needed the money to pay off the loan sharks. And the woman he met at the hotel was in fact a loan shark, and Shauna learns that Jeff was not having an affair. Finding this out, Shauna tells him what she has been up to, and how she ended up killing Adam. Jeff tells her not to worry, as he will take the blame on him. But Shauna is against the idea. And they come up with a plan of telling the rest of the group what she has done for them, and blame Adam for being their blackmailer. Shauna does the same, and she calls Nat and Thaisa to Adam's apartment. Back in the wilderness, the group, feeling hopeless after they saw the plane explode, and having homemade booze, decided to have a moon-coming party. Jackie reveals to Shauna that she is also planning to get laid with Travis, as she is not willing to die a virgin. As Shauna asks her not to do so, because of his relationship with Nat, she just shuns her. While Misty, wanting to get Ben high, ends up getting everyone high, as she accidentally got hallucinogenic mushrooms mixed with the food. Jackie, not taking the food, was the only one who was not high. As the party begins, she takes Travis with her, and she makes him lie with her, despite him telling her that he still has feelings for Nat. Ben and Nat also left the party to talk, while Misty followed them. Ben tells Nat to express her feeling for Travis, and as she leaves, Misty tries to get close to him. And Ben finally reveals to her that he is gay. While the rest of the girls, noticing that Travis and Jackie are missing, trace them down, and knowing that they slept together, the rest of them also want Travis, and they lock Jackie up. As they try to pound on Travis, he is able to get away, but they chase him, and are able to catch him. Lottie orders Shauna to slit Travis's throat. But before she could, Nat stops her. In the night, we also get to see Van and Thaisa make out. While in present, Nat is not happy with Adam being dead, as she won't be able to question him about Travis. But she knows what they need to do. She goes to Misty for help, and Misty assures them that they need not worry. Shauna dismembers Adam's body. Misty takes care of his hands and head, while the rest of them clean the place and bury his torso. Later, they go to attend a 25-year high school reunion, where Shauna confronts Jeff's friend Randy, who knows about the blackmail, and she threatens to kill him if he tells anyone else. While Allie, the girl who missed the flight because of the injury, ends the night by paying a tribute to the Yellowjackets team and getting Shauna and Jeff to the dance floor. Back in the wilderness, as everyone gets down from the high, a bear approaches them, and Lottie is able to kill him easily. Van started to believe that Lottie is connected to the wilderness, and the wilderness is alive. As they get ready to eat, we see Jackie being confrontational with the group. And she tells everyone that Shauna slept with her boyfriend. Shauna, having enough, gives it back to Jackie for being selfish and self-centered. Jackie, feeling cornered and alienated from everyone, decided to sleep outside. While Travis and Nat confess their love for each other, and they look for a missing Javi. In the morning, as they wake up, they find that it snowed last night. And Jackie, being outside, froze to death. While in the present, Misty lets Jessica go, promising her a book deal, where they both will earn a lot. But in reality, she poisoned her. Callie sees her parents chilling after a long time, and she learns about Adam's disappearance in the news. Thaisa wins the Senate race. while Simone returns home to collect some stuff. Being back, she finds a hidden room in their basement. And she was shocked, finding the decapitated head of their dog, Sammi's doll, and what appears to be a human heart in the room. While Nat, not having anything to live for, was about to end her life. It is when she is kidnapped by a group of people, wearing the symbol they found in the wilderness. And she gets a voicemail from Susie, telling her that since she looked into the account as she asked, she feels that she is being followed. And she asks her, who the hell is Lottie Matthews? And as the season ends, we see Lottie, along with Van and Misty, offering the bear's heart as a dark tribute to the wilderness. Thanks for watching. And if you liked it, please subscribe.